The session is organized by the CleanTech Business Club, Empowering Women Hub, REI EXpo, and Informa Markets. And please join me as I welcome on stage the Summit Honorary Chairs. May I request Professor Eicke Weber, who is the Vice Chairman at the European Solar Manufacturing Council, and also Professor Emeritus UC Berkeley, CBC Chair and R&D Manufacturing and Supply Chain Hub, Chair of the World CleanTech Awards, to kindly join us onto the stage. Very warm welcome to you. Thank you so much. I've also been indicated that we'll be joined online by the Summit Honorary Chair, Ms. Mary Donnell, who is the CleanTech Mama, and she would be joining us online. Kindly be seated. Thank you so much. May I also invite onto the stage the chairs of the summit, requesting Shri Harendra Singh, who is the Joint Director, Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, to kindly join us onto the stage. Also inviting onto the stage Dr. Tripta Thakur, who is the Director General, National Power Training Institute, Ministry of Power, Government of India. May I now invite onto the stage the moderators of the session. May I request Dr. Rashi Gupta, Batterywali, the Managing Director at the Vision Mechatronics, CBC Chair of Energy Storage Hub and CBC Chair of Empowering Women Hub, to join us onto the stage. I also invite on the stage Tomasz Slusarz, who is the founder and vision streamliner at the CleanTech Business Club, President of the CleanTech Business Institute. Very warm welcome to you. Ladies and gentlemen, requesting all of you to kindly keep your mobile phones and other electronic gadgets on silent mode. May I request the moderator of the session to kindly take over from here.
So thank you so much. Maybe also I would like to invite on the stage Miue, please also. So she just arrived from Shanghai. I think she's one of the most powerful women in the energy sector in China. Let's applaud Miue. And she's chair of CleanTech Business Club in Asia. So actually today is a historical moment, yes, because for the first time we organize the first World Women Empowering the CleanTech Decade Summit. Together we are stronger. And very soon you will learn why this is such a historical moment. So I would like to welcome all the people also who are joining online and all the people who will be joining us on demand. So let's start with the movie. I would like to ask you for the sound, okay? Just to make a small entertainment.
Over the last couple of years, CleanTech Business Club, a private and independent human-to-human leadership club, has a unique multi-sectorial, multi-stakeholder, and multinational
So as you could learn from our short video, CleanTech Business Club motto is "Together we are stronger." And during the COVID time, we came up with this initiative with Declaration 2030, and also with the vision of completely changing the world's paradigm until the year 2030. And furthermore, since 2018, we organized many events together with men and women. And from the beginning, we believed that there is no difference actually between us. By default, we are equal. We have complementary capabilities, and we can only make this transformation of the world happen by working hand in hand. So I would like to thank to our partners who joined us in this mission, who are also supporting our summit, but also joint declaration. And I would like to thank to all the distinguished speakers who are joining us today live, but also who sent their video messages and will be joining us online. So now we have opening ceremony. So maybe I would like to ask Dr. Rashi Gupta. Yes, Dr. Rashi. Don't be shy. Yes, you are, I would say, like a second half of our CleanTech Business Club initiative. And actually, it was you who, let's say, inspired me. Yes, and when we organized our activities in India, I remember Dr. Rashi, she told me that when she created her company, she would like to receive the loan from the bank. And actually, the bank didn't want to give her the loan, so she went to the big conference with the president of the bank, with the people from the government, and the president of the bank said, you know, we are supporting women empowerment, we are, you know, especially it was, you know, with the guys from the government, so he wanted to show that the bank is really supporting women initiative, and Dr. Rashi Gupta rose her hand and she said, you are lying. You don't give me the money. Yes, actually afterwards the director of the bank came to her, and this was like Dr. Rashi started her CleanTech adventure. So Dr. Rashi, you are a bit smaller than me.
Okay, thank you. Well, I welcome one and all present offline and online for this wonderful initiative that we are taking here to release a joint manifesto as well, and to actually bring gender parity and gender equality to the CleanTech decade. This decade is a very unique decade. I mean, decades come, decades go. What's so special now? The most special thing today is that this decade is a transformation that is taking place in terms of all the energies that we have. The energies within us, the energies outside, because together we are stronger. Together we are here to change. Together we are here to collaborate. Together we are here to manifest, to bring the balance back in energy that has been missing for so long. And with this, we have to realize that if today we are the torchbearers of this change, we will bring a good, happy, prosperous, and a well-balanced energy to the next generations and to the environment, to the nature, which is something that today we all are yearning for, the peace within us. And women are the torchbearers of this along with men. We can't leave them. They're very important, significant contributors for the planet. So in this together, we have to make a strong community for the CleanTech decade and bring this energy transformation. Over to you, Thomas.
So thank you so much, Dr. Rashi, and for your support, but also for your great energy. I would like to now ask Professor Eicke Weber. Maybe, dear Eicke, you can take a microphone. Yes. Because I remember that you joined us in 2018 here in India at our Indian Empowering Women event. And I remember your message, yes, when you were director of Fraunhofer Eicke. You said you worked especially with women because thanks to women you could make more money for the institute. Yes, Eicke. So I would like to ask you for the welcome message.
Thank you so much, Tomasz. And I must say, it is a special pleasure and honor to sit here surrounded by two important ladies in our CleanTech space. You have heard already about Rashi Gupta, but I would like as well recognize Madame Mi, the very, very important founder of the world's largest photovoltaic exhibition in Shanghai, the famous Snack Show. And it is a special pleasure to be here. You know, in 2023, we are in an enormous, important time. My personal prediction is in 2050, we will have 80%, 90%, 100% renewable energy. In 2050, we will have reduced CO2 emissions. However, we will most likely say, what a pity, we have done it, but we have done it too slowly and too late. So that in 2050, we will have the near 100% renewable energy world, but we will suffer horrendous climate change and climate catastrophe issues with the huge CO2 content of the atmosphere. And we will say, how stupid were we in 2023? We knew the problem, we had the technology solutions, and we had the money to do it, but unfortunately we were too slow. So let's all work together that this does not happen, that really what is now economically the right thing to do, the most quick transformation to renewable energy, as well happens quick enough so that we really can avoid the most horrible consequences of catastrophic climate change. And I would like now to come to the topic of our session, Women in Science, which is especially rewarding because the person who first found that CO2 in the atmosphere leads to increased heating up of the atmosphere was a lady. It was Eunice Foot, who in 1856 made these experiments and showed that this really is a very important effect to take into account. And of course, speaking today, we are very delighted that just yesterday, the fourth Nobel Prize in Physics was given to a lady, Professor Anne Houllier from Lund University. She follows in the footsteps of many important physicists who got the Nobel Prize, and only 3 of them since 1900 were ladies. So this is number 4. And then I reflect about the fact how much has humankind lost by not employing women as strongly in science as men, because many innovative women never came into the right conditions to really use their brains, to really improve society with their innovations and with their inventions. For instance, one lady, which you probably never heard of, Mrs. Ada Lovelace, wrote in 1843 the first program calculating Bernoulli's equations, and therefore some people consider her as the first programmer of the world, because she wrote code. At that time it was for electromechanical machines. These were not yet computers, but it was programmable code. So you see, in these individual cases, and I just mentioned 3, female scientists have made such an important contribution. And I sometimes must say I am sad about the contributions which were never materialized because so many talents never were created the right conditions, the right platform to fulfill their ingenuity and their dreams. I hope we all here on the stage in our CleanTech Business Club and in so many other efforts worldwide, we all really want to work hard on changing the situation. When I was director of the Fraunhofer Institute in Freiburg, I told my managers, department heads, very simple, if you find a talented lady to make a doctoral study in our institutes, I will pay from the institute budget half of the stipends. And you can imagine this was a quite attractive incentive to work hard to find talents among our lady students. So I really believe what we have to do is we have to really recover this treasure of female ingenuity, female contributions to science, and therefore, as Tomasz said rightly, I am very delighted to be here, and I already was at our first session of this kind, and I really believe this is a really important topic. Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much, Professor Weber. And before giving a floor to Miue, yes, before, I would like to thank especially the team of GIZ and IGF, Indian, German Energy Forum, and Pooja and her team. Yes, so you see, when you work with women, you will always succeed. Thank you so much, Pooja. Thank you so much, team. And thank you so much, Women Energize Women Initiative and other organizations for support. And Miue, who is here in the room, we met, I think, first time 17 years ago. Even she looks so young. Yes, and we are friends since many, many years. When we met for the first time, she couldn't speak any English, I couldn't speak any Chinese. Now when we meet, we both speak either Chinese or English. And I remember when Miue started SNEC, it was, I think, like a couple of stands around the conference room. It was very small. She was coming to Europe to get partnership, some support. And today, when you go to SNEC, it's the best to have, you know, like electrical tools, yes, bikes or something, because it's so huge. And Miue, I would like to ask you, because you are, as I mentioned, one of the most influential women in the energy sector in China. You are also active in the Global Solar Council, in APVA, who is our partner in the New Energy Industry Association. So I would like to ask you for some welcome word.
Thank you, Tomasz and Weber Professor. I'm very happy today joining the first World Woman empowering the clean tech. I'm very happy today with everybody share my idea. Yeah. First, I very thanks Weber Professor every time coming Shanghai SNEC and always our VVIP and keynote speaker. And Tomasz many times join SNEC, organize clean tech energy, right? And contribution to solar power, clean energy industry. So today, Tomasz invited me to join here. I also very happy. Second time, I'm a woman. Before 20 years ago, I started promotion solar power industry. And I see the solar power developer and stamp by stamp. And now, energy storage start very quickly. This times, renewable, I joined the exhibition, renewable exhibition, and I saw the many India company also developer. So, I mean, maybe must be solar power, energy storage, future will bring the world. We will also we will together quality the clean us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miue. And now we will play our. Sorry. They are already. They are coming. Okay. You don't wait for them. Okay. So now we will present, because we received huge support from many organizations, many influential women and men from around the world. So let me share with you the video.
Why so? Because our ancestors whose statues are worshipped in the temples of India, in thousands of temples, they are all shown together, male and female together, gender equality in the form of Sri Lakshmi, Sri Narayan, Sri Radha, Sri Krishna, Sri Sita, Sri Ram, and so on. In fact, the before the male deity, just as I said, Sita, Ram, Radha, Krishna, Lakshmi, and Ityadi. But there was gender equality for very good reason, because mother is the maker of the family. Without mother, there can be no father, there can be no son, no daughter, no children, no grandchildren. So mother is the creator and the sustainer of the basic unit called family of the humanity. So therefore in the Brahma Kumaris, why Brahma Kumaris are so successful? It is because it is in the hands of sister, the Brahma Kumaris. So we believe in gender equality, and we have found that where honor and respect is given to women, women are revered, person, the whole family gets divine quality into themselves in a natural and easy way. All our rivers, most of our rivers are also named after the female, not without reason. We have Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, Narmada, Tapti, and twice a year, all other devotional festivals are held once a year, but we hold Navratra, that is the reverence of women in various forms, twice a year. And we have got female deities for every discipline of life. Just as we have got Saraswati for wisdom, Lakshmi for wealth, and Durga for power. Similarly, we have got Annapurna for food, and we have got so many Sitala for coolness of temper, and Jwalamukhi for enthusiasm, and so on and so forth.
Green nitrogen and CleanTech need women's talents. There is no way to get away from gender equality to build a strong green nitrogen economy and transform our infrastructures. But we are not including women enough. There is tremendous potential to include women as key players in sustainable finance and clean energy. So far, the IRENA and ILO are expecting over 300 million green-collar jobs with 100 million just in clean energy. And the fund finance is going to rise to $565 billion by 2040. But there are 76% fewer women than men working in the clean energy sector, and even less at the financial C-suite level. Why is it so? Solutions are not working. LinkedIn and HR in-house channels are just perpetuating biases against top women talent. This is why we founded Word Plus, the first expert network bringing gender equality to a greener world. We do two things, based in Milan, open to the world. We develop training and development activities to change corporate and institutional culture from within. We are developing strong KPIs based on human development to integrate gender equality in the core business and sustainability activities of the entity. Secondly, we are a matchmaker. We match top women talent with net zero industry needs. When a company or an institution needs to make a new hire, they can go on our platform where we harness AI for good, taken with biases against top women talent and harnessing their expertise in clean energy and sustainable finance. Together, we are stronger. Join the race now.
Dear energy colleagues from all over the world, my name is Emeritus from the German Federal Ministry for Economic Affairs and Climate Action. Gender equality is high on the agenda of the German government. Climate change is one of the key challenges of humankind today, and we have only 6.5 years to change emissions to stay within the 1.5 degrees target. That's why we need to apply and further develop clean tech, and we need the best heads for both women and men. So far, the classical energy sector has one of the biggest gender imbalances, with nearly 80% men and only 22% women. Clean tech offers unique solutions. The energy transition where we rely on 42 million skilled workers by 2050, female experts, will be key to reach that goal. Analysis shows that companies with diverse leadership have higher profits, are better able to survive financial shocks, and tend to increase innovation by investing more in research and development. That is why we created the Women Energize Women communication campaign that connects and inspires women and feminized people, giving them the stage and highlighting their crucial role in the energy transition. The social media campaign exceeds impressions of 11.5 million. Women Energize Women is implemented by GSF, the German Renewable Energy Federation, as part of our Global Climate Energy Partnerships program, and works closely together also with the German Energy Agency, DENA, Adelphi, Guidehouse, and GWNet. What can we do to unleash the potential of gender equality in the clean tech and energy transition? We can show inspiring female role models. We can involve women in the decision-making process. We can create gender-sensitive job ads and directly addressing women. And we can advance their career through, amongst others, the mentoring program, which we are currently undertaking with the Global Women's Network for the Energy Transition for more than 120 women in more than 90 energy partnership countries. Let me conclude. Gender equality and men's support of it is essential to achieving the global energy transition and combating climate change. We welcome your initiative, dear Dr. Rashi Gupta, for this conference and support the hashtag Together We Are Stronger principle. Let's make a change together.
Hello, this is a message to the CleanTech Business Club and your summit on empowering women in clean tech. My name is Bruce Douglas. I'm the CEO of the Global Renewables Alliance here in New York. As the Empire State Building for New York Climate Week, it's been an exciting week so far, and we've been launching our campaign to triple renewable energy by 2030. Urgent requirements to keep on track for 1.5 degrees. I'd just like to congratulate Tomasz and the team on pushing for this summit on empowering women. We at GRA have several initiatives, including Women in Wind, which helps to empower, train and mentor women in the wind energy sector. I hope you have a great summit and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for the invitation of the first Women's Empowerment Clean Technology Decade Summit to meet everyone in Noida. This year, I'm joining CNC family as the official of the first time, and I'm particularly honored to serve under the co-chairman of CNC Finance and Investor Center, as well as the chairman of the CDC China Women Empowerment Center. As the chairman of the China Women's Empower Center, this speech is very important to me because I want to speak for women and in new energy industry. More and more Chinese women engage their work and career in unique influence their respective fields, unique actions and streets to complete their own mission. As Chinese Women Empowerment Chair of the CPC, I will encourage more Chinese women to join this event, making their careers more diverse and available. Training women equally gives them more opportunities to choose. Provide a fair enrichment, also provide the civilization of the country and the progress of the society. In CDC family, I will work hard to contain career of the Chinese women and women around the world, allowing us to explore better cooperation opportunities in the new energy industry. As co-chairs of the financial and investor centers, we need to integrate more resources together, also more funds and collaborators with an open and inclusive mindset. We can search for more project information and cooperation opportunities. I hope to use my strengths to provide them with more help so that they can achieve their ideas, make a meaningful contribution to all people, then change the world. Look forward to meeting everyone in China. Love from Anna.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, The global transition to renewable energy is not only one of the most complex challenges, but also one of the biggest opportunities of our time. Not only can renewable energy contribute to reaching the international agreed climate goals and foster new business opportunities, but also it makes possible energy access even in remote off-grid areas and allows more democratic participation of citizens in the process of energy generation. Clean tech and green hydrogen are important components of the energy transition that drive innovation and decarbonization of carbon-heavy industries and sectors. As we know, innovation thrives when people with diverse backgrounds, perspectives, and experiences come together to shape the future. Only if all needs are considered, holistic and equitable solutions can be found. Women and feminized people have to be part of the decision-making. They have a seat at the table. By ensuring the benefits of clean tech are accessible to all, regardless of gender, race, or socioeconomic background, we can further a more sustainable, equitable world. In Germany, we made the experience that collaboration, diversity of perspectives, and equality foster resilience. This is true for companies, communities, and societies, and of course not only in Germany, but all over the world. By including all talents in the process, we not only further gender equality in the sector, but also advance economic prosperity and create shared responsibility and ownership for the process. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the first summit to empower women and men to participate in the energy transition and in promoting clean technologies. My name is and I am the head of the Global Climate and Energy Program at the Sustainable Development Solutions Network, or SDSN, which is a global network of universities and research institutions charged with supporting the implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals and the Paris Agreement. I also manage the Council of Engineers for the Energy Transition, a group of 45 engineers who are dedicating their time and expertise to the UN system and to the UN Secretary General to unlock some of the lasting challenges of the energy transition. And having been part of the group who recruited that council, which does represent gender parity, I can assure you that it was quite challenging given that globally only 16% of engineers are women, and that needs to change. I'm speaking to you today having just completed the New York City Climate Week alongside the 78th UN General Assembly. And what I heard there, and what everyone in this room knows, is we are far off track from our climate goals. And indeed, some of our climate model predictions may in fact have been wrong, suggesting that our climate is more sensitive to carbon and temperature loading than previously imagined. And thus we are approaching unparalleled tipping points faster than ever before. As a young woman in this space, I can confirm that in my 14 years of working in climate change, unfortunately, not much has changed. Yes, we have global commitments now in the Paris Agreement. Yes, climate change has become a global household issue. And yes, the conversation is around how to get to net zero and not just incremental changes. But it's still not enough. We need a new voice, a new perspective, and a new approach to this challenge. And I'd like to, under the heading of Together We Are Stronger, I'd really like to charge you all with coming together to challenge each other, to ask your questions, to raise your concerns, critique each other, and really get in the weeds and the specifics of solutions as you work through this summit. We don't have time to talk at or past each other any longer. We really need to figure out how we can come together to unlock transformational solutions in this space. I wish I could be there with you all, but I do look forward to seeing the outcomes from the summit. And I wish you all call a challenging but productive agenda. Thank you.
The CleanTech sector is an opportunity for growth and economic inclusion of women. To ensure that women are fully integrated into the sector, we need to harness each and every talent. We need to provide an impartial environment that allows women to enter equally into the sector without any barriers. We need to provide an enabling environment that allows them to grow and flourish in their careers. We need to help them in creating networks where they can share experiences and help in lifting each other up. And we need to provide good role models and examples and success stories for younger women that are entering the sector to inspire them to be part of it. I truly believe that together we are stronger, because together we can go farther, we can advance, and we can help each other in bouncing back from setbacks. Most importantly, we can actually create that bigger impact for our societies.
So, thank you so much. And what is very interesting with our CleanTech Business Club and all the initiatives that we are always very flexible, and we can arrange things, on a short notice. Yes. So I propose, because we are foreseeing 2 sessions, so we actually will make one mentoring showcases, sharing my business adventure testimonies, and then we will make one big grand panel discussion with invited speakers. So I would like to invite to stage Singh. Okay. So Dr. Tripta Thakur, Director General, National Power Training Institute, Ministry of Power, Government of India. She was stuck in the traffic, but you see, like every woman can manage all the issues. Yes, so Dr. Tripta is here, and already we discussed about some business together. Yes? So women are always very efficient. So Dr. Tripta, I would like to ask you here, yes, also for giving us some welcome speech, but also to share your experience.
Thank you so much for the kind word for the women. I'm really honored to be here today for the first Women Empowering the CleanTech Decade Summit. Together we are stronger. I would like to add, together we can make a difference, which is really going to play a very, very important role. So I'm really honored to be here, and this is the time when everyone is talking about the women empowerment and also the inclusiveness into the system, women inclusiveness. And especially when we are knowing that the world is facing 2 major challenges. One is environment and the second one is energy security. And if you ask me what is the solution for both the challenges, the answer is only one: more and more renewable energy, more and more clean energy into the system. And when we see the clean energy, then the women role is going to become very, very important. So I really would like to appreciate my friend Rashi, who has organized this discussion summit, and I'm very happy to see the faces here who are part of this summit. So how women can contribute to this clean energy? Because women are the leader, not only at their home, but in the society as well. So they can set up an example, starting from their home itself, how to use clean energy, how to go for the different way for promoting renewable energy, and as well as very, very important mission which is introduced in COP26 by our Honorable Prime Minister, Life Vision, which is lifestyle for environment. And recently we have concluded G20, and there was one report from International Energy Association that what will be the role of mission life in G20 nations. So that report is available in the internet, which clearly says that environment, and women can be a leader in this promoting lifestyle for environment. India has a lot of commitment for renewable energy in future. We would like to add 500 gigawatt by 2030, so that we can proudly say that 50% of our total installed capacity is renewable energy. India is also a leader in terms of STEM education, so women's role is very, very important there also, and a lot of women are taking part in the STEM also, but conversion to the final job is still, percentage is still very less. So a lot of efforts are doing by different organizations, not only in India but internationally, that how we can use this 50% population. Any nation cannot progress if the 50% participation, which is the women participation, are not ready to take part of different things. So I am very sure that this kind of deliberation where we will meet, discuss our issues, and discuss and motivate each and everyone to take more positive step for promoting clean energy and promoting the role of women in providing every aspect, in every stakeholder. They will become stakeholder in every value chain in the entire system. So I am very thankful for inviting me for this panel discussion and looking forward for discussions. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Tripta. And now we move to our mentoring panel discussion, removing barriers in financing women clean tech entrepreneurship. So I would like to invite for the testimony Singh, proprietor Textile Export House, Perfection Handicrafts, Greater Noida. To share with us your experiences, because you are coming from the other industry, but if you would like to change the world, maybe textile industry and clean tech industry can work together by introducing sustainable fashion. So, yes.
Thank you very much. Hello. Am I audible? Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, organizers and respected guests. Today I am privileged to share the ties with humble and famous dignitaries who are more famous in their industry, like with their nicknames, Batterywali, Miss Rashi Gupta, and CleanTech Mama, Miss Mary O'Donnell, who is not here right now, but they are more famous in industry with their nicknames, Batterywali, Miss Rashi Gupta. So, I have been asked to share my experience. Actually, I am from different field, so I don't have that much of knowledge which the dignitaries have and the maybe respected guests have the knowledge. But I've been asked to share my experience and my views on women empowerment. So I would share some challenges that I had in my life when I started this journey from 2009, since I have opened my factory, my first factory in Greater Noida. And because I started from Delhi, and because of this pollution there is a lot of problem here. Neither we had a strong support system among my business colleagues, nor with government authorities, nor anyone. Many complaints, no solution. But yes, but as day passed, things gradually became streamlined. We addressed one challenge, followed by another challenge, knocking the door. So this was continued for many years, and it still goes on. But right now, Miss Mary O'Donnell is not here, but she said, if you do not quit, you will win. That I followed, I think. So I have not quitted, and finally, I'm blessed to have 4 factories in Greater Noida with 250 employees here, and with 60% women employee in my company, working since 2009. So I feel very proud, and I'm blessed when I look the employee retention there in my company. Everyone is working since 2009. So this I feel, and this make me proud that I have retained all my employees in my company. And this is, I think, I'm blessed to have, or I consider myself that I have given something to the society. And this is my contribution. And, but let me acknowledge that this has happened because of blessings of God and my parents, and support of my family, friends, neighbor, and list is so on. Everyone has supported me, but I can't forget one name, my biggest and strongest support system, my husband, Mr. Vinay Kumar, who is sitting here, and I am very much thankful for him, because he is standing by me all time in my business, in my personal life as well. He is the one, because of him only I am here. So a great thanks to you, Mr. Vinay Kumar Singh, and thank you once again, the team, CleanTech Business Club, and good luck to keep the words, together we are stronger. Together we are stronger. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And now I would like to give the floor to Dr. Rashi. So Rashi, already we were mentioning how you were, fighting with the bank to get a loan. So maybe you can continue on this topic.
Well, I'm back. The point is, whenever we try to have something with the women in focus around, we never get attention. And I don't understand why. We are more than 50% of the population today, and still when we talk on the subject, but I'm really happy that at least we have the people who are interested, focused, and it makes a difference to them. Here, what we need to, in my journey, I had this same problem all over again. Like as Shobha just said, she was trying to set up the infrastructure, it was not ready. And many of us in this clean tech industry are also facing the same thing. When I started with energy storage, nobody believed. For me, the sentence was, this small young girl, what will she do? Nobody was ready to even finance. My bank account was not opened. The banker said, in those times, the banker said, first, please go get an introducer. And I'm like, where do I get an introducer from? I don't have one. So it's not really easy, to start an entrepreneurship and, get on with a business hands-on and establish yourself locally, nationally, and then globally. There are a lot of challenges, but what we need to do in those challenges is believe. Believe in yourself that yes, you can do it. Believe when nobody is going to believe in you. When the whole world is against you, believe in yourself. that you are the torchbearer of the change first for your own self, and then for the nearest community, and then for the global community. And when I believe, it brings about the change. And that's what I did for my own entrepreneurial journey as well, because it was not easy. Like, as I can completely share and resonate with what Shobha just said, that there's no skilled manpower, there's no infrastructure, there's no finance. Even if you get finance, people won't believe that you can do it. Though she comes from a more feminine kind of a industry, textile is more associated with women, but energy is not associated with women at all. I can see my friend Vinita here nodding hands saying that no, it is not associated with women at all. I know how Dr. Tripta Thakur is actually creating wonderful more, engineers, and she's training the power sector to actually create a big impact in the clean tech decade. So, when I started this journey, nobody believed in me. I had to believe in myself. I was only standing for me. And in this journey, entrepreneurship is a bed of thorns on which you have to walk with the biggest broad smile that you can ever have. So I did take up that journey. And slowly, I started with this energy storage, which is still very new. And I have one of my very special friends in the audience here, Mani from World Bank, who is actually, she'll come on the stage very shortly where she'll speak about how energy storage is to be financed. But what happens is, finance is one aspect that you may get, you have to yearn for it, but women are very shy of it. We don't step up, we do not ask for it. We have to start asking that, yes, I deserve and I will go and get it. Once we start doing these things, the perspective of the investors, perspective of the lenders will change for us. And if you feel that, if it is not going to happen with me, then maybe it's not going to happen with others, no. There is going to be a change that will come. I agree and I understand it is slow, but it starts from me. And it starts with all of us today and now. If we do it now, we bring the change. We start with the change. Another aspect is like, again, I can resonate, trained manpower. In my sector, it's such a new and nascent sector still. Though energy storage has been around for years together, but the landscape is changing, the technology is changing, and what we need today is bringing about that change and acceptance. And when we try to get skilled manpower, it's a big shortage, and I'm thankful that Dr. Tripta Thakur from NTPI is actually doing so much of work to get more skilled manpower into the power sector, because it's really required. And when we are cleaning and talking about a clean tech decade, what do we need? We really need cleaning of energies and all sort of energies. And who is the most important energy is the human-to-human energy. In this whole decade, the most important energy is human-to-human energy. And when we change this human-to-human energy, when we clean it, we are transforming this decade. It's a tough mission, but when we all are in this together, we are stronger and we can achieve this mission. And we can become the light that everyone wants to see, everyone wants to believe, and that is when we will be empowering ourselves and we will be empowering everyone around us to actually bring the change, to make this clean tech decade a very successful decade of over the years. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rashi. And now we have two very short messages from Bulgaria and from the United States.
Clean technology industry. First, I'm proud to be in this industry, and I have been in this field in the early years of the industry, it was very difficult for women to break into this male-dominated field. But when we talk about clean technology, we need to understand that personal contributions are of paramount importance. People who are good at problem solving, who see the big picture, and who are good at collaborating and working in teams are essential to the success of any project in the clean technology industry. In addition, people who are empathetic and compassionate are well prepared to work in a field that is focused on creating a positive impact in the environment. Of course, there are challenges for the clean technology industry also. In some cases, they are greater for one gender or the other gender. But I believe that these challenges can be overcome. We need to focus on our personal qualities, not our gender. I'm confident that if we work hard and stay focused, we can make a real difference. And in my personal experience, I have seen how personal qualities can make this difference. We all have worked with women and men who have developed innovative new technologies to reduce pollutions, improve energy efficiency, and create a more sustainable future. Because everyone, regardless of gender, has the potential to be successful in this industry. It is a matter of individual skills and abilities, not gender. We need to always encourage people to be strong, to be confident in their abilities, to follow their ideas with courage and positivity. Because behind the achievements in clean technology are people who have done and are doing just that. To have all of us the possibility to live in the decade of clean technologies.
And I just say to any young woman out there, don't give up. Don't say, don't get no. Maybe it's not now. Maybe we just have to try later. But don't give up hope. And when it does get rough, go take a bath. Do something for yourself. It doesn't have to be expensive. Something nice. Then come back and give it your best. Because eventually you'll win. If you don't quit, you'll win. I promise you.
Thank you so much. So, you see, our CleanTech mama said, Dr. Rashi said, I think many of women here in the room, but also who will be watching this or who are watching online or afterwards on demand, they are always facing problems, but what I like about women that they always find a solution, yes, because it's not about the problem, it's always about the solution. And actually for me personally, it's not that I'm supporting empowering women initiative because I would like to help women. Of course, this is one of the reasons. But second reason is because with the women, we can make things more efficient and better. Yes, so this is a really pragmatic decision. Yes, so please give me applause. So I would like to thank, first of all, Miue, yes, for being with us. Yes, so Miue, you are free now. Yes.